The following presentation is for mature audiences only.
Who are you?
He's a fine man.
All hell is broken loose.
He's a great broadcaster.
He's a very powerful guy.
Absolutely brilliant.
Feared by men, adored by women.
He's a smart boy. It's patriotic.
It's no big deal.
It's the end of the world.
I might as well tell you now. He's a monkey.
And how you doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? Welcome in to another edition of The Wyldeside with Eric Clark. I am your host, Eric Clark, saying thank you for taking time out of your busy day being awesome to hang out with us on The Wyldeside. Make sure that you are subscribed to the YouTube channel, following me on any and all the social media I have linked down below. That way, if there's a band, song, video, something you want me to react to, you can hit me up with a DM or leave it in the comments below. If you are going to hit me with a DM, please no spamming. If you are going to leave it in the comments below, just do me a favor. Join the I Concur Army and you will understand the Concurpas. All you have to do is go through the video comment section. If you see that your suggestion's been made, just like that original comment, and reply with I concur. That'll help my old brain get everything into a nice little organized list, and I can get it into the virtual handy dandy notebook. And of course, make sure that you're hanging out with us on Wednesdays at 11 a.m. and Saturdays 2 p.m. as we live stream for 2 hours of fun and frivolity from the east side of Music City, USA. Most importantly, head over to the Discord server. Join the Discord server, and that is actually the best place to get me your video suggestions. All of the tabs are over there on the left. Our lovely moderator, Tria, put all of this together and helped me organize the channel a little bit better. And while you're over on the Discord server, you can apply to be an employee at Concurpa's Rest. So this is a little bit of a deviation from the norm. Normally I react to music videos, and I've been spending a lot of time doing that, but recently I started playing this little fun game that I think is just a great time killer. So I decided, hey man, if I built a medieval tavern in my kingdom, would my subscribers like to come work for me? Well, a bunch of you said yes. So today we are going to continue with Concurpa's Rest, building on to what we've already built, hire a bunch more Concurpas, and see if we can get that money growing big time. We're going to expand this tavern out this way. We're going to expand it out this way. We're going to add floors. We've got a bunch more bars to do. But right now, we're kind of in this little bit of a grind. So we're looking at what we have. We've got all our employees. We've got our takeout window. Got our little bandstand. Let's go ahead and hire a band. Yeah, we've got the 2-person band selected. As we go through, I'll explain how all of the game mechanics work. You have the build menu here that you can build more floors and more walls. You have your, I call this the decoration tab, where you have all your decorations, your seats, your tables, lights, the special things you get, the games that we'll eventually put out here in the garden area. That is so late game, though. But right now, we're just kind of in this little early game grind where we're trying to get the bar set up and flowing well, where it's generating at least 3,000 to 4,000 gold coins a day. And then that'll help me expand. And then every time we expand, we will hire more Concurpas. Again, if you would like to work in Concurpa's Rest, all you have to do is head over to that Discord server that has been put together by our lovely Ruthless Biscuit, and everything is nice and organized. And over there on the left-hand side, you will see a tab for Concurpa's Rest, and you can put in your application to come work in my Dire Straits money-for-nothing tavern. Our lovely bartender, Valte, is leveled up. He's slinging 8 drinks, and what we're going to really do is focus on speed. That's what I do a lot of times when I'm looking at these servers and chefs and bartenders, is I want to get them carrying as much as they can carry and get all of the speed going. So I'm going to work on everybody's speed over the next couple of episodes, build up everybody's levels, upgrade everything, and of course, crank through this massive research tree that we have going here. Plus, we have the daily quest, 16 tables, all of these other things, all the decorations, and thank you for joining me as we go through Concurpa's Rest. So let's go ahead and start this next day and make some money. Oh, here it is. I knew it was coming. Oh, this guy. Please steal the water, steal the water, steal the water, steal the water. Oh, he did not. Stole my beer barrel. Stole my beer. See, if you stole the water, it would be free. Okay, so I need to hire a guard. Well, luckily, I've already received an application for a guard. But before we get to the guard, let's replace that beer barrel. You gotta See, this is why. See, in the last episode, I talked about why I don't top off the barrels at the end of the night. Until I get a guard, that is why. So never top your barrels off until you get a guard. And as soon as you get a guard, you got to upgrade them to keep, because they'll send multiple thieves at you. But never top your barrels until you get that guard. You know what? Let's just go ahead and fill them all. We'll come out here, go to the hire. Let's hire a guard. I want this one here. It's got the big sword, and we can add on to that. We're going to hire them. Then, check my applications here. Ah, yes. Susan J.W. And you know what? Here's the thing. I know that it's like supposed to be a dude, but it's got a man bun, so anybody with a man bun is a chick anyway. So that's just how it works. Now, I am going to upgrade probably to this sword later, and that'll keep the medium and low threats at 100% defended against. I've never seen a high threat, which is 3 thieves. They usually send 2. Maybe in the later game they're going to send more. But for right now, we just need this guy, and we'll later upgrade to this massive thing here, and that'll keep him all the way for us. So he's getting 100 gold. Susan, you are getting, look at you. You are the highest paid fool in my tavern. 100. Excuse me. Because I got to protect the barrels. Now, again, I'll go over this for you. If you notice, I've got everybody assigned to specific tasks. One person I have doing nothing. Little Raven's doing nothing but takeout. That'll keep a nice flow of takeout results for me. Wait a minute. Oh, that was a party we threw. So usually around one person can do about a dozen takeout orders. So if I open up a second window, I could double this. And again, I've always said, as I said in the previous episode, your food is going to be your monster jam right there. Okay, so here comes the band. Who said they wanted to be in the band? I think Paul C. I can't rename the band, Paul. I can't rename them. I wish I could, but I can't. I can't edit them, so I'll try to remember that that's Paul C. and the, I don't know. We'll come up with a name as we add more. So we're just going to let this day flow through. Going to check our daily quests. We need 16 tables, 4 decorations. Somebody's leveled up. Ruthless Biscuit. Now I want to get her speed carrying. I don't care about the stairs right now because we're only on 1 floor. So I try it. You can go in and reset their attributes, and anytime I see one with stairs on the early stages, I reset, take them away, and put them somewhere else. So that's how I usually operate it. So I need 1 more decoration. Is that it? Yeah, 1 more decoration. So let's just put, tell you what, let's do this for our decoration to get that quest. Let's come over here, drop in a window, go to decorations, throw some curtains on there. Boom. Go ahead and leveled up. And again, you want to get through this tech tree. You can call it a tech tree if you want, a quest tree, because these recipes are going to help you get all of these specific guests that you need, the rare, the gold, the royal. You need certain numbers of them to complete your researches as you get deeper in, especially once you get to researchers. If you would like to work at my tavern, any job that you really want is going to be the researcher right here. That's the one you want. That's the highest paid. You have to pay the most attention to them. They completely eat into your day-to-day budget. Okay, let's see something. Cream rolls are now $54. I cannot get over how much I'm charging you people. I would apologize, but I'm not sorry. Okay, so let's pause. The reason I pause anytime I research upgrades is because I don't want to lose any guests. So if I pause now, I know it's petty, but I don't want any of these folks walking out of here or getting served while I'm clicking through the research. So I always pause, go to the research. I want ale. I want another beverage to offer people. So I'm going to go with the ale barrel. And I think it's going to be a quest, maybe. 5 more cream rolls, $50 cream rolls. Absolutely insane. I'll go ahead and give all of you that. Okay, now I'm waiting. You'll see why I'm waiting. What I'm going to do, my next move, is I'm going to come out here one more and come down. Depending. I want to expand this kitchen because we're going to get soups and cutting boards and grills and all kinds of stuff in here. Speaking of which, you know what? I forgot. I can put a grill in the kitchen now. So let's go ahead and put the grill right here. Like that. And this will all get moved around as we play with it. So one more day, and I don't know if I think I'm going to go this way with it so we can add in those new tables. But I don't want to stretch out my servers from the bar. But I have 3 or 2 more to go, but eventually there'll be a bar right here. I'll put a second bar in to feed the rest. So right now we're doing good. Let's check our stats. Everything is nice under 20 seconds. That's what I want with the serve drink, serve food. I want that under 20 seconds. That means everybody is leveling up. So Trina Dawn gets some more carries. Now she can carry 6 drinks. Let's check everybody's happiness. Everybody's good. Kevin and Rich slinging the groceries in the kitchen. Again, you got 2 guys from Wisconsin in the kitchen. So basically everything is going to be made with butter and fried. So I can't put a deep fryer in here, but if I could, everything would be deep fried butter. That's basically what you would be eating. So, all right, we're good to go. Boom. Let's start this next day. Again, we're just kind of grinding through, getting everything taken care of. We got to buy the adventurers table. And the adventurers table are going to get us the ingredients we need for these recipes. And I'll show you this little trick that I do with the adventurers table. So when it comes to the adventurers table, it takes up some space. So what I do is I make this. I make this on my tavern right here. Let's put some floor in there. Like this. And a door. Got to have a door so they can get in and out. Like that. Okay. The reason I do that is because eventually when this tavern becomes all-encompassing and it becomes the size of this grid here, you'll be at a point in your research tree that has bathrooms. And every floor has to have a bathroom or access to a bathroom. So I use this as the adventurers table to go out and get my ingredients. They are my mercenaries. They are the looters and the pillagers. I can't rename them because, again, I love my subscribers, and I cannot describe to you how many of them are like, yeah, I want to be the guy that goes out and raids villages. I do have that, but I can't rename them. So I'll try to keep a list of who my mercenaries are, because that's basically what they are. So what I do is I put an adventurer's table kind of out of the way. Give them their own entrance. And then when I get that second floor, I'll move them upstairs. And they'll be able to go in and out and not be noticed, and I can expand. And then I just leave this right here, and eventually it becomes the restrooms. So I build my tavern around basically the bathrooms is what I'm building my tavern around. So let's check our research. Let's go ahead and knock this one out. It's only 30 guests. Somebody's leveled up. Lunar Star has leveled up. Let's give her 8 drinks to carry. Oh, someone else has leveled up. Oh, Kevin. He's only at 52% happiness, Kev. He needs more beer money. So let's go ahead and just give him a little bump raise right there. So he's a happy camper. Needs more Labatt's money. Or wait, what is it up there? Schlitz? Is that it? Is that the jam there? So I finally got the cream rolls done. So we need 16 tables, adventurers table, only desserts. Okay. And how expensive is the apple pie now? $50. Good Lord. It is just so expensive to eat at my establishment. So that's my key. That's the secret, is to keep the drink prices low. Once I'm able to adjust the drink prices, I'll keep them nice and low. But the food's going to go through the roof. The cost of the food to eat here is going to go through the roof. All right, so at the end of the day, I'll add the ale barrel to our bar and then fill them all at the end of the day. Let's go ahead and top off there. Got my research done. Drink price, I do want that. Let's go ahead and top off these. And we're almost at the end of our day. Looking good. And then what I'll do, I think I can afford it. We'll go ahead and expand out to here. 14 guests. I'm not going to add that adventurer's table just yet until I finish building this part of the tavern. Almost said bar. I don't know why I did that. And I'm going to say dollars as well when I see the gold coins and stuff. I'm going to call them dollars. It's just an old habit. One of the good things I like about this game is at the end of the day, you do get your dailies. So you get your P&L, you get your profit and loss statement at the end of the day. You'll see, your total net positive after your costs. So I do like that. It does, so you can see where, look at that, 16 on the takeout. So you can see where your money makers are, and it again will reestablish with you, where you need to focus your attentions. And right now it is food. So you want to make sure that your chefs are happy. And the more, when I add these tables over here, I will put in another chef. So I'll go ahead and throw in another chef once I expand over to here, which is what we're going to do right now. So let's go ahead and knock out this wall here, like that. And we're going to put our pattern on the lower wall just to keep it uniform for all of you compulsives out there. I'm sure I'm one of them. So let's start adding more tables. Now, when I say I'm going to add another bar, here's what's really going to happen right now. Here's the bar. That would go here. But I'm not going to add it just yet because it'll just take up all that space. Even if I add like a little one right there, it's going to cost me more to fill the barrels. And it's going to take up space for seating. So instead, let's go to lights and get us a couple of nice lights over here. Let's move this over now. Let's get you closer to the kitchen. Now that we have these, like so. Now let's go to our tables. Let's go ahead and boosh. Keep an eye on that money, because I do want to refill these barrels, but I want to get in 6 more seats and hire another server. Like that. Let's go ahead and close out. Let's go ahead and get that ale barrel in here. Oof. Okay, so now made a mistake there. Oof. Oof. Okay, I have 16 tables. Oh, almost got 200 there. All right. So here's where the game can get you a little sketchy. I just put myself in a little bit of a situation. I overspent, wasn't paying attention. I should have got that ale barrel first. But instead, I wanted more seats. But hopefully, it'll pay off as we start our next day. A little behind, a little in the red. But we'll see if we can dig out and get into the true black the next day. So yes, let's get one more server. And who is it going to be? Oh, I like this one. So we're going to make sure that they are hotel and takeout. Now see, they've got stairs. Let's get rid of those. So I'll reassign attributes like that. So now she can carry 7. Got some good speed. And let's change her name to... Who's my next employee? I got my Sharpie here. Okay. I think I got it. All right. Kitty of the Wild. No relation, by the way. No relation. Kitty of the Wild, level 3. And so for all you females, so you all know, you are basically all going to look like... all the dudes have mutton chops, and all the females are going to look like they're getting ready to go start a Lara Croft adventure. So there's really not much variation in the employee looks, but you'll see a lot of different guests and stuff. Okay, so here we go. Let's start the next day with an added waitress and in the red, and we're going to get even further in the red because of the costs to start the day. So here we go. Can't wait to see. Oh, 500 in the red already. Oof. All right. Let's see if we can dig out of this, Concurpas. You know, they say that over 50% of restaurants and bars close within the first year of opening because of mismanagement. So we'll see if that holds true for Concurpa's Rest. So don't forget, head over to the Discord server if you would like to be an employee here at Concurpa's Rest. Head over to that Discord server. Right on the left-hand side, you'll see the tab for Concurpa's Rest. Click it, drop your name in there, and what kind of position you'd like to have here at my oppressive tavern/restaurant. I say oppressive. It's really not. It's more oppressive to the customers because you'll see as we grow, people make really good money here. It's just people are also spending a crap ton to eat and drink here. So here is my takeout, Little Raven. We're going to give her some more speed while not carrying because I want her quicker back and forth to the counters, to the window is what it's called. Yes, and I've got Lunar. Lunar's doing just drinks and cleaning, so that's good. All right, let's go ahead and... Come on. There it is. Okay. At least we're starting with full barrels. That's a good thing. Sorry about that. See, they're mad. See, this one's mad right here. They waited too long. Started pouring the drinks on the floor. Oof. That's not good. You're going to get those. It doesn't affect your prestige. It doesn't affect the amount of guests coming in or the quality of guests coming in if someone is angry. It just happens. They just throw it in there as a mechanic. All right, so we got us a fire. The way you solve a fire is real easy. Just click the closest employee and click on your fire extinguishers, and then boom. But again, watch. It's 7 o'clock. Happens every time. Or it's 5 o'clock. Happens at dinner time every time. So if you notice, the band doesn't come back. And when the band doesn't come back, what that means is for the rest of the night, they're no longer getting that extra 20-second bonus. So you're not getting that 20-second bonus from the band. It says 14 for musicians, but they're not here. But anyway, so just look at... Valte's upset. All right, let's give him some money. I want his drink pouring up, though. He's got to pour those drinks faster because people were upset. And usually when you see those red bubbles, like somebody's waiting too long for their drink, somebody's waiting too long for their food, it's a matter of pay. That they're bummed out because they're not making a lot. So let's give Rich some money. He needs it. Got to take those grandkids out to ice cream. That gets expensive after a while. All right, we're still in the black a little bit, but when we click this button, we're going to go into the red rather quickly as well. So here we go, start the next day. We're all right. All right, Paul C. and the band is back. So we're getting that 20-second bonus. I think I've done the drink price research. Nice. So if I wanted to right now, I could go in and adjust. Okay, that's too much for water. I can just go in and jack the prices up to see if I can get some folks to increase the revenue. But I only have an 84 occupancy, and right now I'm not even turning them twice. So I'm not even getting in double that. And I want 4. I want 4 turns of these tables. I want to spin this table 4 times. I want to turn these tables 4 times. So I want 320, 350 guests a day. Right now, in this current setup, that's what I want to do. And the way you do that is you get the speed going, you increase the quality of the food, increase the selection of beverages, and that'll bring more people in. So a bowl of fruit now costs $50. Bowl of chicken, $55. Good luck. Now go dig potatoes. Eventually we will expand. There are some things in this game that make good money. There are some things in the game that are just, I think, put in there for fun. Like the hotels. The hotels really aren't a revenue generator. They're more of, I'm going to do chopping table because I can get these guests quicker. I think it's more of an aesthetic thing that people have fun setting up hotels, whereas I'm just going to set up basically some a brothel. It's just going to be some really small, wank shacks. And I'm not talking like a good brothel either. I'm talking like dirty chicks. They smell bad, like from a Clint Eastwood movie. Right? All cut up and dirty, not even looking at you while it's happening. Right? just really basement. I'm talking like Whitechapel murder setting. That's the kind of joint we're going to have in the basement of this place. That's all in the future. And if you would like to work in my wank shack, bet you never thought you'd hear that in a YouTube Let's Play. If you would like to work in my wank shack, go to the Discord server and hit that tab. Now, we want soup. We want to get some soup going. Because, again, it's easier to get the common guests than it is to get these that are specific. And I'll show you how we get those through our special events. All right. So now that I've got all of that in your head for you, got 2,300. So what I'm going to do right now, because I'm working on soups and I've got a cutting board and I've got this grill and I can expand a little bit in my kitchen, start upgrading everybody. I'm going to just go ahead and open this up here. Like so. Now here's a little secret for you. If I delete this wall, this gets deleted as well. I don't want that. So build the wall first. And remember, come down to special, get your little window, then come to your decor button, drag it over, boom. Easier than my sister. And then remove that wall. Now I like to do this cool thing. I know it's silly, but I don't know, man. I just like it. It looks cool. I think it looks cool, so I'll show you what I do here. Let's get that kitchen floor going. Let's get the textures on my walls, like so. Like this. Now, here's what I like to do. I just like it because it looks cooler. So I'm going to move this cat out to here. Get everybody out of the way. I'm going to move my carpet. Get that out of the way. Then, again, it's just me. It's just my little thing. I think it looks cool. Like that, and then a low wall. I just think it looks cool. It has it just has a more of a kitchen vibe to it. Let's move everything back over. And we're going to come up to kitchen and get our new parts and pieces. So let's move the stocks over here. Move the grill over to here. And let's get our cutting board and put it right there, like so. Now, because we have this new cutting board and we're going to be adding soups here probably by the next day, let's go ahead and hire another chef. I like you. You look good. All right. And let's hire another server. Why not, man? Why not? Let's just hire everybody. Let me check my applications here. We're going to hire no hotel, no takeouts. And this will be... I'm going to cross these names off as I hire them. Okay, I got you. All right. Okay. This will be... Gwen Goodwin. Welcome to Concurpa's Rest. Now go sling my groceries. Let's go ahead and top everybody off since we have the money for it. Should I get the adventurer's table or should we grind one more day? One more day. Let's grind one more day and then we will continue to upgrade and build. So here we go. Oh, see, now watch. There's Susan chopping homeboy in half. Good for you. Thank you, Susan. That 100 bones is paying off. All right, so we need 4 carpets, desserts for a day, adventurer's table, 50 rare. Luckily, because the food is so good, we're starting to get the random rare ones in. And we will schedule an event to get at least 20. So I need to get this adventurer's table so I can start getting these ingredients to upgrade and grind through the research. And that's what we're going to do over the next couple of days. Now, here's a fun little hint. So you see who's upset. Oh, Kevin Hollis. See, Kevin's upset because I gave a bump raise to Rich. And Rich and Kevin were in the kitchen smoking, during breakdown, and Rich mentioned off the cuff, hey man, I can't believe it. Eric gave me a raise. And now it's starting to eat into Kevin's brain that Rich got a raise and he works just as hard. As a matter of fact, I think he was like the first one in. So he's all upset. So I want to go ahead and give him a little bump as well. Come on, Kevin. What do I need here? What are we doing here? Oh, hell of a negotiator, my man. 31 gold coins a day. That's well done, my man. You better be slinging these groceries. I want some low ticket times out that window, homie. I got 3 of you back there. 3 of you mutton chop chain smokers. Oh, I forgot to name my new cook. Let's get down here and go to the new cook. Valte needs a bump. Not that kind of bump. Let's get our new cook. Our new chef is my boy from Middle Tennessee. Matthew. So Matthew, Rich, and Kevin are slinging those groceries in the kitchen. We're down a little ingredients. Let's fill those up. Top everything off. Everything's flowing nice and neat. 1,800. Should I raise the drink price? I think I should. I think I'm gonna. Let's just go ahead and bump it up. And keep that water. I keep the water at 1 gold coin. $1. It's kind of, I don't know about charging more than $1. What is this? What is this? Woodstock 99? Is that Fred Durst on stage right there lighting stuff on fire? Is that what that is? All right, we got soups. So now we can go for more waitresses. More waitresses is really good because what I can do is I can take this little icon down here in the special, this little icon here. I can take it and place it exactly where I want this extra server to be. So it's really important, especially if you're doing it like I'm doing it, which is slightly with the mentality of, an actual real life, how would you structure your server staff? It's good to have. So yeah, we got Fred Durst over here charging $2 for water. Actually, if you want to see something awesome, I think the best performance of Woodstock 99 is, and I hate this. I hate that I'm going to say it. I'm not embarrassed. It's just like it starts an argument with people. Kid Rock opening his set at Woodstock 99 was absolute fire. It was that's how you do it, bro. Like if you're gonna come out to a bunch of backward hat, popped collar, drunk rock bros on a hot day on an old military base, he did it right. Okay, so I need 27 rare guests, and I need 39 more here. So I'm going to schedule this little regular party lemonade, and it has 20 guests. So we're just going to go ahead and schedule that, start the next day. Now remember I told you before about what these parties do. These parties shut down your tavern for the day. It is just this party that is occupying your establishment. So no takeout is done, and the only food you're serving is the food that is on the party menu, which there isn't. So it's only lemonade and water is being served at this party. So when you have these parties, and it's not, you could fire people and rehire them, but that's really just a pain in the ass. But what it is you've got 4 people now who are just standing here. You have Little Raven, who's my takeout, just standing there. Chefs, not working. So that's, again, eating into your budget. This is one of the weird things that I don't know if there's something that you can do, like give them the day off, Like, hey, man, tomorrow's a party. Go ahead and take the day off. No need to hang out. You just got 20 people coming in. So we don't need them. Look how fast they're getting served. I do like it, though, because you can look down and you can see what he's serving. It's pretty cool with the old Dire Straits vibe. Look at Valte. Valte the moderator. Valte the barkeep. with the P's and the Q's. Isn't that where that started? Mind your P's and Q's, your pints and quarts. Didn't it start in pubs or inns or taverns or something like that? I believe I read that somewhere. Let me know in the comments down below. Again, make sure you head over to the Discord server. It's just a great place to hang out with the community and get all the details and info, whether you're suggesting a video reaction for me to do. I've got some coming up this week. A couple of Christmas ones that people want me to do. So I've got a couple of those. And again, if you would like to apply to work at Concurpa's Rest on my, I don't want to call it, I'm American, so I don't want to say plantation because it's the way I look. But my lands, that's my castle here. So, and of course it's raining because it's medieval England. So in the winter, and I think it's December 18th. Oh, we're getting up close to Christmas. There will be no Christmas party. There will be no exchange of gifts. There will be no Christmas bonuses. You working for me is bonus enough. The fact that you have a job, the fact that you're making money at all, and you're not dying of cholera or dysentery from this dirty, disgusting water that we're bringing in. So, because, you know, when people die in my tavern, I don't bury them. I just chuck them in the water like they used to do in the Thames River. All those taverns, all those pubs down on the East End in London, they've probably redone them since, but a lot of the pubs for the longest time had these doors on the back wall that you would just open up, and there was the Thames River right there, and that's where they would just throw dead people out, or people that they thought were dead that were actually drunk. But there are stories about people waking up in the Thames River because they passed out at a pub, and they were just like, all right, let's just chuck them out there in the river, which I think is awesome. I think it's just an awesome concept. That's like, all right, man, dude's dead, so let's just chuck him out into the river. Okay, so in our research, we got our soup. Again, because food is going to be our moneymaker, we want to go ahead and get the soup going. So we're going to put in a basin where they can take that dirty, disgusting, dead people dysentery water, bring it in here, boil it, and then they'll put it in the soup cauldrons. Now, I only put in 3 soup cauldrons. And the reason why is because there's only 3 soups. So there's no need for you to put in any more than that. Later in the game, when you get more recipes, yes. But for right now, you don't need any more than 3 cauldrons. And these things are $2.50 a pop, and as you upgrade, they get way more expensive. So we have all of that. Let's go ahead and move our packing table over to here, and then we'll take our spice rack and slap that puppy down there. And what that will do is give the chefs more options to serve on the menu. So now that we have the soup, we've got tomato soup, leek soup, vegetable soup. I know a lot of you want me to say tomato, but look, we didn't pollute a bay and get a black guy killed, so I would have to say tomato. It's tomato. I don't say basil, I say basil. All right, it's tomato. If you're going to be digging potatoes and dying of dysentery, getting hand jobs in my basement, you're gonna take whatever I'm serving. It's tomato soup, my man. Which I love, by the way. I hate tomatoes, but I love tomato soup. Is that weird? Am I the only one like that who has one of those weird things about them? Like, I love tomato soup, but I can't eat tomatoes. Like, if there's, like, I don't even do tomato juice. Like, if I get a burger and I order it without tomato and they put a tomato on it, I can't take the tomato off and then eat it. Like, just the tomato slime on my burger right now is making me want to gag. All right, so Kevin, I gave him some money. I gave him some coins, and he said, you know what? Thank you very much. I'm working harder. Let's level me up. I want to get him increased in the quality of his desserts so that we can quickly level up all of our foods. Because again, the more, the higher quality food you get, of course, the more money you're going to make. And the more of it you will sell because you'll be drawing in more customers. So let's see what we need here. Own 4 carpets, serve desserts by the adventurers table. I have, how many carpets do I have? 2? Okay. Rich. Everybody's leveling up in the kitchen. telling you, man, back of the house. Slinging the groceries. I want one of them to wear like a I get to have their chef hats on, but I want one to just wear like the do-rag. And I don't mean a regular do-rag, I mean like the four-corner tied one. I know some of you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know, the four-corner tied bandana. That's the one I want up there. I don't want the Aunt Jemima bandana. I don't want the Prison Mike bandana. No, I want the four corners, swarthy Mediterranean guy in the kitchen. He's so hairy, he could wear a turtleneck sweater and still have hair coming out of the top of it kind of bandana. That's what I'm looking for. All right, so good day. We profited $2,100. That's good. How we doing over Chaw? That's good as well. All right. So it's time for me to get the Adventurer's Table. This is a part of the game that I cheese. I cheese the Adventurer's Table. And as we go along, you'll see how I cheese the Adventurer's Table. Okay, so let's go into our decor, go into special, and right here, Adventurer's Table, $1,000. All right? For my mercenaries, go into your Soldier of Fortune magazine, go to the back, answer one of the ads, and you get a table full of adventurers. Now, you'll be able to send them out to get these ingredients, but the adventures cost you. So as you get your adventurers, and you'll need 5 to get this, 2 to get that, you will be spending money to get these ingredients. But there's kind of a cheese. Their ability to collect these items is dependent upon their adventurer level of prestige, which is their adventurer level, which is calculated based on prestige and its effects adventurer power. All right? So, the more you level up these adventurers, the cheaper and more bountiful their adventures become. And there's a way that I level them up that other people don't. You level them up through your prestige. Well, how do you get prestige? You do it with decorations. Well, this is not Slappy Joe's. I'm not a restaurant. I'm not a Hard Rock Cafe. This isn't what was it? Flair's. What was that in Office Space? This isn't a Bennigan's. All right, this is a nice, quiet. I'm running this on the cheap here. I'm trying to keep the costs low and the profits high. So I'm not going to bang out a bunch of crap all over the walls. Plus, I'm going to be honest with you. And again, let me know down below. I don't like those places. I've never liked them. I've never liked walking into a restaurant and there's not one space of wall that is not taken up by a license plate or a dented trumpet or something, some guy's football jersey. At least you could put up there as Al Bundy's, right? But they're always loud with crazy I'm not into that. I'm not into festival eating, right? So that's what my tavern will not be over decorated. It will be tastefully decorated. For example, I want to put a couple more windows in. So let's go ahead and slap some windows in here. Go down to decorations. Yeah, that's all we're doing. We're just putting up some decorations, man. Now, as we go, I will be awarded like this classic painting over here. You're going to get these, and I'll stack them on the wall. And there might be some other things I may do, some banner hangs or whatever the case may be, but I do not over-decorate. Instead, I come in here and I spam certain decorations that will level up my adventurer prestige. And you'll see how I do that as we go. But for right now, we've got our adventurers. Let's go ahead and start the next day. We're good on food and beverage. Let's go ahead and start the next day. My staff looks good. Bought the adventurers table. Only desserts. See, when we get to quests like this, serve only desserts for the whole day. Here's the issue I have with that. When it comes to a regular playthrough without using special events, the odds of you having 300 guests in a day and the only food that is ordered when all of this is available, desserts, highly unlikely. So that means you have to go to the special events to get the strawberry cake. So again, it sometimes the roll of the dice in these quests, these daily quests, like serve main dishes all day. It's like, bro, those are special events you're not at yet. Okay, so here's how the adventurers work. Because I want to get those desserts, I want strawberries. So these are the levels of the adventurers. And it's going to take 4 of them to get 13 strawberries. Let's get some cheese for a wine party as well. Okay. And there they go. There go my mercenaries. They're going to go pillage. Where are they going? Where are they going? Where are you going? Okay, I can't follow that far. All right. Going to go out there and commit a war crime in the name of Eric's kingdom, in the name of Concurpa's rest. Don't do that in my name, please. Please don't do that in my name. Oh, Valte the bartender's working hard, man. Let's get him pouring drinks faster. Let's give him a bump. Again, not that kind of bump. Kitty of the Wild, a new member to the Discord server. And I want her carrying 8 drinks. Again, I want all of my servers to look like Oktoberfest chicks. I'm not going to force you to wear the thing with the Cleveland, but I do want you carrying as many drinks as you can. I hope you got that reference about the Cleveland. All right, we got some more research done. Let's pause that so we can get any of the stragglers left over. What do I want? What do I want? Let's get some more beverages. All right. So we're going to get our research going for more beverages. Let's level up Lunar Star. Let's give her some tips. All right, let's get her some tip bonus. Let's get these girls paid. If I want to make you walk around looking like Laura Croft, $60 for a steak, bro. How good is that cow? How good is the cow? So we did 12 takeout, 27 food. Again, dude, you're doing 3-4 times the amount of revenue in food that you will in beverages. So that's why you want that kitchen and takeout. Early game. Let's top everybody off. I've got the other waitress. Should I add more tables? Should I add more tables? I think I will. Let's go ahead and put in some more tables and see how bad the service gets. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go back to my room. I'm going to probably say that every time I say boom, so I'll try not to say boom as I put tables and chairs in our tavern. Oh. I hate when I do that a lot, by the way, so I'm sorry. You're going to see that a lot. I kind of get in over my skis, if you will. All right, so let's put another server here, and we have 2 spots for servers. 1, 2. So let's go ahead and hire 2 more servers. Let's get you. And, let's get you. All right. Now, my new employee is, let's go back to the applications. Where are my applications here? Okay, so I got Gwen last time. Okay. So this will be Kelly. Kelly Fritz. Confirm. No hotel, no takeout. I actually like your stats the way you are. And Lily will be... That's the next name on my list. Sonnen. I hope I said that correctly. Looks good. Again, I like those stats. I really do. All right, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's just go ahead and do this as well since we're here. This is a little trick. Let's take this, put that here, and then we're going to find our Little Raven takeout. And let's move her all the way over to her takeout station. There we go, like that. And then we'll move her there. Boom. We have room for 1 more. All right, let's start the next day. Booyakasha. So we have 8 servers. Pretty good size restaurant. Let's see how we go now. As we expand to the right, this way, I have 3 more. I think I have 3 more. Yeah. More than likely what's going to happen, once we get to the second floor situation where we can add the second floor, I will put the stairwells over here and then another bar. So it looks like somebody's bummed out in the kitchen, as usual. Again, these guys are talking back there. They're hanging out. They're telling each other how much they make. Dude, stop doing that. You're sitting around, cleaning the grease traps. You're just rapping. You know, somebody gets a bonus or something. You're using each other to leverage better pay out of me. It's starting to irritate me, man. Guys in the kitchen are conspiring. Conspiring against a tyrant. How dare you? Again, I do like this. It is a cool little vibe that they got going on here. You see all the people walking by. And again, as we progress and increase the quality of food and the surroundings, you're going to get more of these guests in. You'll see some purples, some purple-headed monsters coming in as well. I do a horrible British accent. I really do. Still, Americans think it's smart. You could literally be the most East End gutter snipe from London, but Americans will think you just graduated from Cambridge. Oh, he sounds so intelligent. Right, governor. Bruv. Some chav asshole. Oh, he's wearing Burberry. It's so fancy. All right, let's check our adventurers. Let's send them out for some more strawberries, because that's what I need. More strawberries. And as we make more money, I'll be spamming out these certain decorations in here to increase our prestige, to make it cheaper to get these ingredients. But right now, we're just sort of in this grind where we're trying to get everything leveled up. We're trying to get everything flowing well to where we're just generating tons of revenue every day, and we can continue to build and add, and every day is a profit. You don't want any day in the red. I mean, you can. It's not going to kill you, but you want to have at least enough to cover your expenses to start your day. So when you're building, when you're adding, when you're decorating, as you saw early in the video I had done, you kind of get over your skis a little bit with the idea of, oh, I want to build out here, I want to build out there, I want to slap this here and put that there. And it's like, yo, man, slow down, because eventually it's going to catch up to you if you want to do it right. And like I said, there are a couple of costs in early game, like with the with the lights and stuff. I always go with moderate to excellent, no risk of fire. And now that I have 4 lamps in here and I am going to be expanding, I want that higher quality stuff. So right now we're just looking to get 21 more gold people. Let's just go ahead and do another one of those parties, and we'll at least get 20, and then maybe we'll get a random one on the next day. And we want to make sure we have everything topped off. And again, another day where these same guys that just bitched me out of some money are now standing in the kitchen doing nothing. Good job, Rich, Matthew, Kevin. So now we've got 13 strawberries, 9 cheese. And we're going to get 14 more strawberries. And we need 20 before we can throw this party. And we also need prestige of 2250. But don't worry about that. Don't worry about it. It'll come. It'll come faster than prom night. I'll give you a second on that one. Let's go ahead and give Ruthless Biscuit some more money. She's our top earner, so she's been there the longest. She has seniority, so let's go ahead and give her a little bit of a bump there. Let's check all of our employees. Valte, slipping. There we go. Just see what I mean? It's like the, what's that guy from Chelsea, Abramovich? Roman Abramovich. What was that guy's name? The owner? Used to own him? There's that story where Drogba was complaining about pay, and he went into a safe and took a handful of money and went into the locker room and threw it at him. It's like, yes, when you want to be treated like a person, play on a team that is owned by a Russian oligarch. That's what you want to do. Good job, DDA. I like that guy. He was a good baller. He was one of those guys you didn't like him when he played on the other team, but you would gladly accept him on your team. Without a doubt. All right, let's send some adventurers out. Let's get some more strawberries, because we're going to be cheesing that dessert thing. That comes up quite often. All right, so now we got our cheese plate recipe, and we got to grind to the dessert. So we've got our cheese plate recipe, and that's going to go into our special menu, so our event food. Now we have our main course cheese. That's a wine party, I believe we needed that for. So yeah, it's the wine party for 30. That's 30 more rare customers that I'd be able to get. All right, so they've drank all our lemonade. We're good. All right, let's get through maybe a couple more days and we'll wrap up this episode. Come on, Susan. Yeah. There you go. You ran from a girl. Sorry. That's not an insult to Susan. She's got a big sword. I'd run from it too. I mean, it's a big sword. It's a big sword. Of course you're going to run from it. Let's get some mushrooms. Look at that. It takes 5 people to get mushrooms. Let's see. We've got to serve only main courses. Again, the only way to really knock that out in the early game, because the only main course, again, the odds of you serving nothing but main courses during a regular day are very slim. And your event food, the smoked ham or the cheese. So that's why you want to get that wine barrel and get those events going, because of those weird things. All right, so hold on a second. So let's look at our research. Now we're going to have to actually, what did I just get? Okay, milk, cider, and mead. So now we're going to let's do more plants, because that's going to open up the new floor. So let's get more plants as decorations, and that'll open up the next floor for us. We're doing good on the money. And I need to get to 3,000 for my next upgrade on my adventurers. Let me just show you real quick how I do that. So we're making pretty good money. Come down here into decorations. This one right here. Just pop in a couple of them. Boom. Like that. They're not clogging up all in here. Again, you can do whatever you want to do, man. You can decorate. You can do whatever you want to do. This is how I do it. This is my way of doing it. It's mine. My game. My tavern. These are my serfs. Go get your own peasants. Go get your own peasants if you want to do that. But I kind of just cheese these here because it's a quick way to upgrade your adventurer without having to overwhelm your tavern with meaningless decorations that are just cutting into you death by 1,000 cuts. So instead, I'd rather take a couple of quick hits, upgrade real quick, and then I can send my adventurers out for cheaper, fewer adventurers. I can use more of them to get more ingredients. And then I can go through my events, jam, can of spam. All right, so let's go ahead and, Let's go ahead and get these topped off. Now, there is another cool aspect of this game you can get to in your research, storage. There'll be a point where I can put a storage box somewhere, anywhere on the floor. You can put it outside if you wanted to. That every night it will top off these boxes. And I've said the same about the bar, because they have distilleries here in this game. As we showed in the previous episode, there are distilleries. The only problem I have with the distillery is how they're used. Dude, $70 for a bowl of chicken. Like, how rare is chicken that you can charge 78 gold coins for a bowl of chicken? Absolutely crazy. So we made 2,800, but we spent a lot on those decorations. Had we not spent on those decorations to upgrade our adventurers, we would, of course, profited much higher. But, again, I'm planning. I'm planning for the future here, kids, is what I'm doing. So what do we upgrade here? Good food average. All right. All right, so I think we'll do one more day. Okay, so let's top. We've got everything topped off. One more day. in this episode. 191 guests, 186. Ooh, got my strawberries. Now, if you go back into your events, you'll see that if I had the recipe, I could throw this party and get 50 rare guests. And these parties are dependent on your capacity. So the larger capacity you have, the larger these parties become. So if I have 2 floors seating 300 people, this King and Queen feast, I will need enough food for 250 people. So just be aware of that. If you're going to use the special events tab, it is dependent on your capacity. Vegetable soup, $26 for a bowl of soup. What's the tomato? $12, not bad. Again, I like a good tomato soup with some busted up saltine crackers. Maybe a grilled cheese sandwich in there. See, and again, we are getting the we are getting the rare customers now just regularly, and that is going to help our research tree. So as we get them randomly, it will chip in to what we need to upgrade as far as these parties go, and we'll be able to upgrade faster the more of them you get in just randomly. And that all has to do, again, with the levels of food and your wait times and your service times. $27. That was a $10 increase. Again, is this Castle Biden? Is that what this is called? Am I the king of Castle Biden? Where I'm just jacking up all of these crazy prices for the basic necessities? Here's a bowl of tomato soup. Give me $30 and your child. And being the medieval times, I could actually get some of these people's children. Like if I really wanted some workers, that's how I would do it. I'd put them in the basement. No, I'd put them up on the second floor with the distilleries. Here you go. Work next to something that'll explode. Child. It's like Snowpiercer, but for mead. Mead piercer. Because their little fingers fit better. All right, so how did we do today? $2,500 only cost us $938. That's good because the salaries are killing us. If you think the salaries are bad now, wait till we start the researchers. So again, if you would like to work at Concurpa's Rest with the rest of the I Concur Army, all you have to do is head over to that Discord server that our lovely Ruthless Biscuit has put together for us. Over on the left-hand side are not only the video reaction suggestions, but the Concurpa's Rest tab. And that'll let me put you on the list and where you would like to work in my tavern. Again, if you want to make money doing absolutely nothing, the job you want is researcher. But if you'd like to work back of the house, front of the house, just let me know on the Discord server. And if you're a dude, I will put you in the service industry. You're just going to look like Laura Croft. That's all. So you'll be a guy. You'll be like Susan, our guard. You will be looking like Laura Croft. So head over to the Discord server, join in on the chat. Make sure you're applying for your position at Concurpa's Rest. Thank you very much for taking time out of your busy day being awesome to hang out with us on my lands at Concurpa's Rest. We will continue to grow and expand the more of you head over to that Discord server. And again, make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel. Make sure you're hitting that notification button. That way you know when we're doing our live streams on Wednesdays and Saturdays. And of course, subscribe to, I said that already, make sure you're following on any and all of the social media. Thank you to Connect 200, Music to See, and Aunt Betty's Nut Butter for being proud sponsors of The Wyldeside with Eric Clark. And thank you for taking time out of your busy day to hang out with us. Make sure you're looking out for each other. Make sure you're looking out for your neighbor. Try to do at least one good thing a day. I am Eric Clark. You are the best darn subscribers in the world. And this has been Tales from Concurpa's Rest.